it's me, Mr. Squid Whiskers. I'm not sure why I opened both doors and why I'm talking in a cowboy accent. But yeah, it's me, Mr. Squid I already said that, didn't I? Ignore that. Ignore it. Just pretend it didn't happen. Because it didn't. That's the whole illusion. Actually, I wonder if that's actually how magicians do the illusions. They make it seem like it never actually happened. That kind of be cool. Either way, we is back in Minecraft. Oh, I overshot that. But yeah, and before you leave, because I don't think many people actually stick around in these videos. Announcements, first, yeah, just announcements and crap and other stuff and just talking. I have some stuff I want to talk about. You know, I always do. But yeah, I'm just gonna speak, guys. I'm just gonna speak. Either way, so yeah. You know how you always think you're gonna get so much stuff done during the holidays? Because, you know, they're holidays. And, you know, you have time. Except then you don't use that stuff. You don't actually use it, or, speak. You don't actually use, you don't actually use the time. Well, that's me right now. Well, no, that's not actually me, no. I have the opposite situation. I have no time because, well, actually, maybe a little bit more time since it's the holidays. But not much. But, not a substantial amount. And I'm using it. I am using it, trust me. I'm using it the best I can. And it's just not cutting it. Yeah. So, I'm trying my best. You guys know I've been saying this, but I have a vacation coming up. And, yeah. So I'm trying to get videos recorded for that. It's just not working. I'm doing my best. So we're gonna see how many videos I actually get out. But at the end of the day, I'm trying my best, and we're just gonna have to, you guys are just gonna have to be flexible with me, because yeah, it's hard. Time management is just weird. I mean, how many people say they're gonna get something done? Like, they have a school project, they have a long weekend, they're like, I'm gonna do this. And then they spend the entire time playing video games. You dirty little monster. Get away. I do not want to see you. How could you knock me off? But either way, yeah. Oh, and I did the crops, and then some creepers came in. And I tried to fix this. I did an okay job. Shrug. I don't know. Either way, stop this. Yeah, how many people are like, how many people is that true for? If you're like spiking your hand right up and being like, that's me, number uno procrastinationer, then, well, lots of people are with you. I don't know. I mean, we all procrastinate sometimes. If you don't know what procrastinate means, well, unfortunately, ignorance is not bliss. You could still be a procrastinator. Basically, procrastination is putting, basically, the basic gist is that it's putting off things you should be doing. Oh, not again. Where did these keep coming from? They never attacked me before. That's terrible logic. They never attacked me before. I just don't know why they're here now. Yeah, that'll get you through nowhere. But yeah. So how many people are like that? And they say they're gonna get something done, and it doesn't happen. I mean, I have to admit, I do procrastinate sometimes. I mean, yeah, I'm occasionally like, I'll like be like, right, I'm gonna get all my stuff done. Here, I'll pull up a YouTube song to like get me invigorated. Like, start putting on 4 hours of rock music or Christmas music in July. Don't question it. But yeah, and then I'll be like, oh wait, such and such has just revealed some big thing. I don't know, or this looks cool, and then I'll click on that. Then I'll click on something else. I'll keep clicking until it's 5 hours after I said I was gonna get something done. After. And yeah. I mean, yeah, that's sometimes. Oh, I think this is a little too tall. That's sometimes happens to me. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I hope I don't sound like an arrogant person. I'm not the worst when it comes to procrastination. No, in no way am I like top game. Like, don't even know what procrastination is that good. But I do fairly well. Usually, I'm like, get focused, self. We need to get some stuff done. I mean, yeah. Usually I'm kind of like that. I'm like, yeah, I usually want to get stuff done. However, what the real big thing that always gets me every time, or I don't know, but the real thing that always like makes me lose focus is just things in general, like any distraction. Like it can be like a noise, and that'll distract me, or like yeah, just something so stupid. It's a noise down the hall. What was that? Goes checks it or something like that. Just stupid little things, and then of course there's also just the fact that sometimes I just screw myself over and either work way too hard on things, try to make things way too perfect, or do something like that, or like just make myself think over things way too much. Like when it comes to like thinking about like a simple thing like, what should I do, or what should I use my I don't know. What should I get at the store today? Should it be milk or crackers? Or so, I don't know. That's the best example I could come up with. But yeah, I will think way too hard over those things. I'll like put a ton of completion in. Sometimes I'll literally do research on just weird, unimportant crap like that. That's me. That's the me of Mr. Mario. Except I don't get to go around the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, beating up on mushrooms. Actually, I think Mario actually is a mushroom. Something like that. I don't know. But, you know. It's. Okay, how many other people will do that and just overthink the littlest things because, like, they feel that if they make the wrong choice. I mean, you have one. You've lost the ability to do another choice. I mean, maybe it is just milk and crackers. But either you're not going to have milk or you're not going to have crackers. And I just hate it when, like options just go away. Like, well, like, you know, like, seasonal things. Like, drinks that are only available in one season. I don't like that because then I feel like, or limited offer things. They're only available for like 2 weeks, not very long. I do not like those because like because then there's only so much. You only have that much time to pick that option, and if you don't do it, or if like you put it off, all of a sudden everything just goes away, then you never get that again, and I hate that. So, yeah, I will always just think over these little things. Because I know that I may never get to come back to that choice. Or get that something again. So the real choice would be regular Oreos or seasonal Oreos. Although, you know, I wish I ate more Oreos. But I don't. So, you know, not a good example either. But, you know, you get the gist. It's like, you know. I don't know. I just overthink little things because I feel like they could have a big difference. Maybe that's the words. I'm kind of just trying to figure this out myself. Just trying to figure out how to actually word this. It's weird. Like, how many people have like those feelings or whatever, or no, maybe not those feelings, but those ideas, those concepts, or something, or maybe even formulas. Like in math, you know something, or you get how it works. You just can't describe it whatsoever. You just can't. How many people can like do that, or don't not do that, but are forced into that? Like, how many people? Yeah, how many people always like feel just can't explain something like right now. I mean, I have this. I've thought about this concept like every day, and right now ow, I just can't put it into words. It's just hard. I don't know. It's maybe it is that complex. Maybe it's not, and maybe we're overcomplexing things. I mean, how many people have like you always went through your kindergarten math, and those or maybe not even that. You went like to sixth grade math. They taught you like some specific formulas there, and then like you go to eighth grade math, and or I don't know, just grade up math even, and all of a sudden nothing makes sense. Like it's all just confusing now because you forgot that one stupid formula you learned 3 years ago. How many people do that? Because like it seems like once you get it, you don't need to worry about that much. But usually they will reoccur and reoccur. Now, of course, you all have forgotten it, so you're all like, "What is this?" Yeah. How many people have to deal with that? And they're just like, yeah, just yeah. And then, okay, how many other people? I know I'm asking you guys a lot of questions, but I like having a little discussion. How many people like hate it when they forget something? I mean, like just absolute loathe it when they happen. If you don't know what loathe means, you're getting another definition. Loathing is basically just hating, except to a much more extreme power. Yeah, basically, it's just you hate something, except really bad. Alright, here, I'm gonna go fix that, otherwise I'm gonna get annoyed with it. But yeah, no. No. I do not like, oh, if I kill those, I won't have, I need a silk touch pickaxe. Oh, okay, it's just gonna have to stay like that for now. Breathe deeply, Whiskers. Breathe deeply. Well, yeah. I mean, I sometimes will have these great ideas just in the middle of the day. I'll be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I should totally do that, or whatever, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, I remember this one time where I had literally the greatest idea. I remember just being so excited about it. And thinking it was like, I don't know. Maybe I would have won $1 million off of it. Who knows, but I couldn't do anything about it right then because I don't know where I was. I was just in the middle of something, and then I came back and I had forgotten it. The coolest thing ever, and it was out of my mind. And I mean, that doesn't make sense. If it was the greatest thing ever, you should have remembered it. But nope, I just couldn't get it. It was just blanked out of my mind. And I was just furious. Because I mean, whatever it was gonna be cool. And I had just forgotten it. And I hated that. And I don't, again, it's hard to explain, but it's just like, it's kind of fear of just losing something. Losing, like, I don't know, an idea, even just an idea or a concept. Or maybe even just, I don't know, like a formulated idea. Maybe even just some cool thing you thought of. Like, I wonder if you could make a curly straw or something. Or like a special kind of curly straw. Or just some random idea. That, like, I mean, not even like that stellar or anything. But it's just a cool idea. But even if you forget that, that's an idea wasted. It's back to that idea of like, I'm saying idea a lot, of just of like losing things or no longer having the option to have them. I mean, it's like that. I mean, you don't want to lose that, because I mean, well, what do you do after that? I mean, is it just gone? Do you just no longer get that? That's why I always like hate it when okay, one thing. Back in the day, I remember just looking at like the Lego website. Like yeah, don't ding. And these sets would always say like retiring soon. I would hate that because now you no longer get the option to get that. It's gonna be gone now. And what now? I mean, sure, there's still ways to get it. People are gonna like buy the thing and then pawn it off for like way expensive. But I guess that's still some way to get it. But it just like the loss of no longer having that option. I mean, even just not even having the actual thing, just losing the option of having it sucks. Because maybe you don't actually want it, but maybe one day you do. Like, maybe it's like one, like, half-class thing, you're like, I don't know. That could be cool, but it's not really my thing. Or I'm not sure if that's my thing right now. It's that, like, just losing that ability to be able to make that choice. And that's what I had, and I think other people, like, hate it too. Like, I mean, it's probably been all throughout history. Like, all those times when people stood up or, like, wanted their rights, they probably just wanted the option for something. I mean, some people don't even vote. Like, okay, hate to bring up, like, politics and stuff, but this is a good example. Some people don't even vote. But if you took away their right to vote, even though they don't do it, they might be mad because they want the option. If one year they're really feeling it, like, I want Mr. Puffles to win the kitty election, then they want that ability. And same there, like, maybe you don't, like, presently need or want that something, but you still want the ability to be able to obtain it, to be able to, like, ask for it. Now, you don't, and it's annoying when, one, it goes out of your control, like, completely. Because if someone stops making your favorite bread or something, how are you supposed to control that? Like, what are you supposed to do to that? And that's one of the things that annoys me. Like, if someone's gonna go, I want it to be under I want to have some say in it, or, like, the ability to be able to stop that from happening. Instead of it literally just occurring without, like, I mean, it's like being able to, like, I mean, even if it seems impossible, you can, at least you can try, or you can power of will something. But if it's completely out of your control, then it's just gone, and you had no say in it whatsoever. You couldn't do anything. And I absolutely hate that. So bad. Very, very bad. I can't, no. It's just one of those things that I cannot stand. And then just sometimes, like, I do things I regret. Like, if I see that thing's going out, like, or if a store is going out, a product's no longer gonna be made, sometimes I'll just get that. And maybe I don't want it at the time. Maybe years back, I'll, like, think to be like, that was actually a good purchase. But, like, that's why I actually want that ability to be able to make the choice. I don't know. I mean, how many people felt that, past tense. And now how many people feel that now, because I said that. And then, even further, how many people realize what that feeling was now that I said it. I know I'm going all psychiatrist here. Wait, is psychiatrist the word? I don't know, psychologist here. But, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of how it goes, or whatever. I don't know, that's just my personal thought on, like abilities leaving. I mean, how many of you before? Like, I've just gotten something taken away. Okay, here's an example, since it was just Halloween. Because back in the day, back in the day. Yeah, back in the day. I mean, I was kind of like, well, yeah. I usually had to give up, like, some of my Halloween candy. Like, after I went and earned it. Because, I mean, some of my hauls, shall we say, were pretty extensive, and some other people could use that. But I mean, as good as it is to donate to people, I didn't really like that because I wanted the option, because I would always get rid of a bunch of different candies. I would always think I wanted the option to have those. I mean, of course, I would never be able to eat the amount of candy that I got. However, I wanted the option to pick which ones, and of course, I couldn't decide it then. Maybe one day I was feeling I don't know, a Musketeers, and the next day I was feeling a Skittles. But I wanted the option to be able to choose one I wanted, and whether I had to give that up. And then eventually, once I had figured out what I wanted, I could then give the candy away. Because again, there was no way I was getting through all that. Anyway, it's kind of like that. I've always wanted the option to do something. I mean, usually you never actually make or do, you never actually want something or do something or feel like you need something when the option is available. I mean, it seems ironic because usually people want what they don't have. If some person can't have milk, then of course they'll really want it. However, then there'll be this one guy that just totally doesn't like milk at all. Of course, he's in no way allergic to it. He's completely fine having it, and yet he can have it, but he doesn't. It's ironic. The people who always want something can't have it, but the people that do have it don't want it or don't care. It's like that. You just want the option or the ability. It's hard. It's hard to describe. But yeah, it's kind of where'd my I'm gonna need to find that. But yeah, it's really just like that. I mean, I'm trying to think of how to say this again. It's hard. I mean, I'm not even sure how these those what are their names again? Psychologists, counselor, I don't know. Whoever they are, I don't even know how they do this. Describe all that crap, or the guys who actually invented it and wrote the definitions. I'm not even sure how they do that. But, yeah. I had a train of thought, and now it's gone. And I hate that too. Because now that idea, all those ideas I had, are gone. The memories, they've just faded. And how am I supposed to control what my mind decides is important? I mean, sure, you can do those things where, we say it 7 times, is it? I think there's a magic number for how many times you can say, oh, come on. For how many times you should say something to remember it. But, really, you have, no control. You only use 10% of your brain. That's stupid. The rest of it is controlled by your brain. You have what you can use as a conscious mind. And then basically everything else. And, oh, good, it's down there. Not sure how I made it there, but whatever. But yeah, it's like that. Why? Why can't you decide what you remember, what you forget, what you do? Or even whether you have the ability to. If you don't want it, if you just want to be thrown into life and whatever it hands you, then fine. But you should have the right to make that choice. It shouldn't be up to, biology or something. It shouldn't just be oh, well, that's your nature. What if you won't want the nature of a human? What if you want to, I mean, yeah. I mean, of course, you shouldn't, be able to choose whether you can, no, of course, the problem is this all comes with a reason. If what you want to do, or if you want the ability to, harms someone else's ability or life, I want the ability to be able to shoot someone. Maybe that's not exactly the greatest thing. Because, I mean, that interferes with other people's life. But, something like your memory or just what you can have, that should be up to you. I mean, of course. I know I'm going on offs and ends here. Words. But, I mean, unless like the company has to stop making that thing, otherwise they all die or something. Then you should technically get the choice. And of course, I mean, really, it is the people's choice. If people stop buying that thing, then why should the company bother making it? Of course, maybe you're that one person that, like, just didn't get to it soon enough. Or wanted to do it, but had to save up or whatever, I don't know. So, I mean, it gets tricky there, too, because you have to factor in everyone else's opinions. And that's where it gets kind of hard to do anything. Because, I mean, it's kind of like back to an indifference. Like, sure, of course, it's great to help, but sometimes it's hard. Because, I mean, it interferes with other people's views, it interferes with your views. You have to put yourselves in harm's way. And really, it sucks. I mean, in an ideal society, we could all pick what we wanted. There would be, like, no fighting or whatever. Any of that. But that's just hard in really any world with any species to just have that kind of everyone can do what they want kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's Whiskers' speech for today. Hopefully you actually listened to that entire thing. If you did, because I'm pretty sure that was very long. Kudos to you. What was that? Okay, he's over there. But yeah, I hope you understand that, because I think a lot of people feel that, whether they know it or not, they want that option. They want the ability. Whether they're going to use it or not, that's up to them. But they want the just ability to do it. Oh yeah, and I also put this chest here because I was running out of room for stuff. I should probably grab this wheat, but no. Alright, either way though, that is going to have to be it for the video. We made progress. I'm kind of liking what we're doing. I'm just talking. I mean, I'm not making great progress or anything, but I'm being able to talk and just speak and word, like, just opinions or just ideas and whatnot. I think it's pretty cool. If you guys think it's pretty cool, leave support comments down below, and also tell me what you would like me to talk about. Again, your guys' opinions, your guys' what you want, that matters too. You have to know that. Either way though, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, do it a subscribe, do it a like, do it a comment, do it a share. If you don't feel like doing those things, then it's your option. You don't do them. Anyway, thank you guys. I forgot how you do this. Either way, again, I hate losing memory crap. Whatever. Squid cat out.